Welcome back to Perkins Pipes. Friends, I'm going to warn you, this video comes with a warning. There is going to be some brutal rock and roll. For this, I had to bring out my Missouri Meerschaum hardwood that I've redone in honor of my favorite band, heavy metal band, Stryper. I'm going to be talking about the band that I have on this shirt, Chaotic Resemblance. You see I've even got my chaotic wristband on. If you like it loud, right between the eyes, then this is the episode for you. Folks, as always, let's get this guy lit. Let's get to talking. Now, when I say brutal, I do mean brutal metal. I first discovered the Christian metal band Chaotic Resemblance in 2016. They came to Indianapolis, part of a 6-hour metal fest. It's called Rocktoberfest, and there were about three or four opening acts. Chaotic was one of them. Then we had three biggies of Christian metal: White Cross, Petra, and Stryper. And Stryper was on their 30th anniversary To Hell with the Devil tour, 30th anniversary of that classic album. Played the entire album straight through from first track to last. So I was there for Stryper. Happy to see Petra, happy to see White Cross. Didn't know the other bands that were going to be there. The true blessing of the evening was discovering Chaotic Resemblance. Right away got their album called Get the Hell Out, which was came out in 2014, so 2 years before that concert. Seen them a couple times since then, and have had a chance to interview them individually. I interviewed them as part of our podcast, The Wild Man and Steve Show, which we've talked about on here. I may see if we can link to some of those things for you. We'll certainly link to their music for you. I'm going to talk about two things. I'm going to talk about their music. I'm going to talk about their ministry. To say that these guys are brutal is beyond an understatement. Now, they are not the guttural kind of screamo metal where you really can't understand the lyrics, but they're close. I think earlier on, the album got compared to Skid Row. You remember that band from the 80s? There's a little bit of that there. Exciting, though, to me. Exciting because just the raw honesty of the music and the lyrics. And we're going to get to lyrics. And this is why I've said for years that for my money, one of the best genres of music for proclaiming the Christian faith is heavy metal. This is the message of salvation for all who would accept it. Jesus makes no subtleties about that, right? He doesn't hide that. He's boom. This is what it is. Come to me, all you who labor heavy laden, I'll give you rest. John, for God so loved the world, all who believe in Jesus will be saved. That's a bold message. Well, it needs a bold musical form, and I do think that heavy metal is one of the finest for that. Well, just to give you a little taste here. A couple songs, I'm not going to go through both. They've got a few albums out. My two favorites are Get the Hell Out from 2014 and an album called Nazarites from 2022. Not going to go through track listing of all of those, but I'm going to hit a couple songs or a few songs from each. From the first album, Get the Hell Out, one of my favorites is Son of Man. The lights go down when we hit the stage. The heart of the crowd begins to race. The people in the chairs all take a stand. We're rocking and a rolling for the Son of Man. Now, that lyric actually sounds pretty good. Hey, we're rocking and a rolling for the Son of Man. It almost sounds kind of maybe peppy, maybe 50s sort of rock and roll. Believe me, my friends, it's not. Let me see if I can... I don't even know if I could do it. The lights go down when we hit the stage. The crowd of the crowd begins to race. The people in the chairs all take to stand. We're rocking and a rolling for the Son of Man. Now, I'm doing a horrible job of that, I'm going to tell you, but this gives you a little bit of the raw power. Right? We're rocking and a rolling for the Son of Man. Love that. And just to prove the point, I had to have my wife take a picture of the back of the t-shirt here, so I'm going to show you the back of this t-shirt. You look at this. Look how big the print is, right? Jesus is King. These guys are so bold, so unashamed in the proclamation of the gospel. One of the most truly in-your-face bands I've ever encountered. The title track, Get the Hell Out, is an absolute anthem of a song. So if you like hard driving metal, that is one for you. Now, the 2022 album, Nazarites, there were so many songs. I played this album over and over and over and over again. I love their song. I think it's the second track in. It's called Driven. And it kind of has this, it's almost a, it's not so much that it's slow, but it's a bit understated. Travis McConnell, the lead singer, he starts out, I'm living, I'm driven by the fear of the Lord. I'm living, I'm driven by the fear of the Lord. Compelled to avail by the fear of the Lord. Expel all hell. And then, boom, the band just explodes after that line, expel all hell. And they just, boom, or just come on, oh, so strong, so powerful. Love the song Quick and the Dead. Starts off with a little bit of what I would call cowboy metal. Has a little bit of that Western feel at the beginning, but it's definitely a metal song. I love. There's a particular line in this one I love. He says, "The end of all is at hand. Be ye sober, my friend. Are you baptized in red? The King is ready to judge the quick and the dead." Are you baptized in red, right? Does the blood of Christ, the spotless Lamb of God, has that blood covered you? Their title track of that one, Nazarite. Chorus line, we are your Nazarites, no compromise, we're set apart, we live our lives with burning hearts. Fairest Jesus was their first single off that album. Fairest Jesus, you're the chiefest. I for you and you for me. And at that point, he kind of builds, Travis builds up on that and he ends up screaming, I for you and you for me. Now, if this is not your cup of tea, if this is not your brand of tobacco, so be it. That's fine. It is mine. Now, I want to talk about these guys a little bit. Travis McConnell and L.A. Ellis are really the kind of the two guys that really started the band. They've had different drummers through the time. And it's a fellow named Stolhammer who is the drummer now. And I apologize. I got to look this up real quickly here. I'm blanking on his first name. Let's see if I can hop that up real quick. But anyhow, Travis McConnell's father is a James Stolhammer. James Stolhammer is the drummer. Logan L.A. Ellis is the guitarist, and then Travis McConnell for the lead vocals. Travis's father is a pastor. So Travis grew up as a preacher's kid. And I guess you could say it really shows. Now here's a guy He's got the long hair, right? He's got the tats. He looks the part of a metal musician. I've seen these guys in concert. We'll link to some videos for you here. This guy will bring out his Bible and start preaching in the middle of a concert. These guys care far more about people coming to know the saving grace of Jesus Christ than they do about you buying their records. The only reason they care if you buy their records is because it helps promote the gospel of Jesus. That said, their musical chops are impeccable. Now, you don't have to like metal to recognize the talent or lack thereof in any particular group of musicians. And Chaotic is incredibly talented. By the way, their name, they say basically our lives are but a chaotic resemblance to what we were designed to be. And because their musical chops are so good, these guys play festivals all over the United States, especially in Europe as well. These guys play festivals where they are definitely accepted by, not necessarily Christians, but people who appreciate heavy metal music. So that gets them in the door. Then once they're in the door, their music so solid, people want to listen to it. And then inevitably, they get into conversations at the merch table with people, or during the middle of the concert, Travis will bust out his Bible and start talking. They've already earned the right to be heard because of their musical ability. So this gives them then a platform for sharing the gospel of Jesus. So, love my Chaotic shirt. Love my Chaotic Resemblance wristband. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll use this one as the still for the cover of this video here, the thumbnail. I don't know. At any rate, highly invite you, highly encourage you to check out the links in this video. Check out Chaotic Resemblance, if indeed that is your style of music. Would love to know if you heard of Chaotic Resemblance. If you go and follow some of the video links to their music, then come back here, leave me some comments. Would love to know what you actually think of their stuff. As Malcolm Guite likes to say, I do these little things in order at last to do nothing. Or as I say in Latin, Parva ago ut tandem, nihil agam. Have a wonderful